I could put you in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
Dog and Dick's comedy podcast. We are back. It's a new one. It's Monday, and I'm Al Romas, Tampa, Florida. My background, if you're on the Patreon, if you're watching, that's Clearwater Beach, about 25 minutes away from Tampa. That's beautiful sunset down at the beach, and that is Al Ducharme. He is in Studio City, California. How goes it today, Alfredo? How are you, man?
It's going well. I'm in front of a mahogany armoire.
Well, some of us take a little bit of effort and, look into the pod and go, what would be a nice background? What would the viewers enjoy seeing? And others just sit down and hit record. So neither one is better. I'm not saying I'm better or worse. Just saying.
I can go to my preferences and change my background right now if I wanted to.
Too late. No,
why is it too late? It says right here.
You've been exposed, sir.
I,
You've been exposed.
I can do this.
You don't care.
I can do this.
I do a little pre-work. I get ready pre.
Oh yeah. Did you set up the entire podcast? There's Tom Brady.
I did. I have my whole thing.
There's Tom Brady to Al.
That background. That background's been used. That's been used.
To Al.
Used background.
Tom Brady.
We've seen it. I know. We saw that one months ago.
All right. How about this one?
If you're on the Patreon, you've
How about this
it.
one? Well, I know
these
what
are
you're
old.
thinking.
These are all old.
Yeah.
They're all old. Yeah.
All right.
This is a current picture. I took this picture like a week ago.
What were you doing down there?
On the beach. I was with my girlfriend.
What? Hold on.
Sunset.
Hold on. Sunset. Breaking news. Al Romas said he has a girlfriend. Sorry, ladies. He's off the meat market.
Breaking news. Yeah, the meat market is closed. And this was Clearwater Beach for a sunset down there. Beautiful. You can see the people. Everybody's starting to stare at I'll move out. So the sun is burning into the water. It's a beautiful thing. And we went away last weekend, by the way. I want to mention this. Went to New Smyrna Beach. I don't know if you've heard of New Smyrna Beach. It's on the west coast of Florida. And nice little getaway. And we went to breakfast one morning. And we go, you know what would be good? We have some eggs Benedict. You know what'd be nice with that? Bloody Marys. Alfred, you love a Bloody Mary.
I do.
Right?
I love a bloody I don't like a bloody Bernie because that means that,
bloody Bernie. No,
I don't like that. But a Bloody Mary. Yes, I enjoy a good one. I like a little spice. If they have the habanero, I'll take that. But yes, it really.
Well, we ordered the Bloody Marys, and the waitress was an elderly lady who looked a little bit like a little bit of a lush. You know what I mean? You know that term, lush.
She's been sampling the Bloody Marys. Would you say?
Well, she had that look of she got up about 7 a.m. for did a horse shower and came to work. And I said, "Can we get a couple of Bloody Marys with that?" And she goes, "Oh boy, that's a long, sad story," and then leaves. And when she came back, she said they were out of vodka. And we were in no mood to hear the long, sad, which I regretted once we left. I thought we really should have heard the long, sad story of her killing the vodka the night before and banging the busboy or whatever it was. But yeah, we just were like, she was like, "It's a long, sad story." And I go, "Oh, all right. How about those mimosas?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, we have that." I'm like, "Okay, go do that." But so I think Lushy was sitting in the back on Friday night, hitting the vodka, and then the Saturday morning realized, "Oh shit, we don't have any vodka," because I've never heard that before.
Well, her nickname is Vicky Vodka.
Vicky Vodka was, she had that look, that mouth kind of down, or maybe a little stroke action and some booze and hi, how you doing, kind of thing.
Or maybe she was stroking the busboy.
Matey. Al goes blue, takes my nice story of vodka and lush, and has the woman stroking off a busboy now. I don't care for that kind of humor, but you do, and that's fine. That's what makes the Talking Dicks comedy podcast so
unique.
Mediocre.
Mediocre.
Yes, unique. That's the word I meant for it. I meant unique. God damn it. And
unique yoker.
Which speaking of which, we had a nice 5-star review today. It was somebody, some guy or girl named Jamie. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl.
Jamie, that's one of those names. What you gonna do? Yeah, it can go either way. I was gonna
go crying. I was gonna go Jamie's crying.
That's Janie, but Jamie will work.
Is it Janie?
Janie's crying.
Wow. I was thinking Jamie.
Oh, maybe it is. No. When I'm editing some of these podcasts or when I'm uploading them and testing them out and make sure everything's recording, but there's a lot of things where my facts are not checked. And sometimes I'll put a little blurb up on the screen, but you can't hear it if you're listening to it. You can only see it. And if you'd like to see our video versions of this, you can go to our Patreon page, become a member for as little as $5 a month. And you get to see all the videos. You get to see extra videos. You get to see videos that are sitting on a hard drive somewhere that are either silly, observational, and Al and I will put them up occasionally, and they're a lot of fun. They bring back memories, and you might enjoy it.
I think you would enjoy it, and it's good. I'm always saying though, I like watching. I mean, I listen to pods at the gym or something, but I like watching the podcast. I like seeing people, what they look like, interact, blah blah blah. See, who puts a picture behind them and who puts one after they've been guilted into it. He's now got a picture from the F is for Family cast. Season 5 begins
Thanksgiving.
When?
Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving Day.
The final season.
Not a good time to start. I got to be honest. Not a good time.
I agree.
Not a good time.
You know what it is? Beatles, a lot of people that don't watch football and go ahead. The Beatles. You want to do the Beatles? Go ahead.
Well, no, I'm just saying the Beatles have the documentary Get Back starts on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh,
so you don't want to go up against that?
No, I don't want to go up against Thanksgiving. I don't want to go up against football on Thanksgiving. I don't want to do any of that stuff.
It's a bad day for starting a premiere of a season 5. I don't understand that.
It's a finale. It's a final season.
And then the whole thing, it's on Netflix, so it's bingeable, right? You get the whole season,
which I don't like because we're watching various shows right now. We're watching The Morning Show, we're watching Succession, and we're watching Mythic Quest, and those are all weeklies. The time release, once all the episodes are released over 10 weeks, then you can binge them. But for us, F is for Family, they release the whole thing, and I don't understand.
And you're done in a day. And people watch it, and then it's so over. It's like
some people get upset. They're like, "I wish you didn't have it all." People are begging for it. When's it coming on? And then when they finally get it, they're like, "I wish I didn't watch it all in 1 or 2 days because now I don't have anything to look forward to."
I agree. I don't like it the weekly, but then when I'm into a show, I do like I watch Billions. I like the fact that it's weekly because I would watch the whole thing in a night, and then I'd be done. So I do kind of like the weekly idea. But I don't understand the Thursday starting. That is for, I mean, Thanksgiving, football, and the Beatles. That's I don't know.
That's
I don't know
Netflix.
if anyone's going to be watching F is for Family.
Netflix. Well, if you're not watching it then, and it is bingeable, 10 episodes all at once.
But you want to come out with a day where not a lot's happening, and then you go, "Oh, F is for Family," because I think it can get lost. And then people forget about it. And but
I think there are people and I'm meeting more and more people that are coming out of the closet about hating football, disliking football.
Well, if they come out of the closet, they hate football. Of course, they hate the closet. They hate it. They're coming out of the closet. They're not football fans. They're watching ballet or whatever it is. I don't know. What do your gays watch there, Alfred? What do you and your gays enjoy?
I didn't mean coming out of the closet gay wise. I meant coming out of the closet where they hate football in particular, but sports across the boards.
Who are these people?
And they attend these parties and Super Bowl parties, and they go, "Yeah, I've been to a bunch of them, but I I have no interest in the game. I'm not into sports. I just go for the food and to talk to people that are,
Well, it's a Super Bowl party. A Super Bowl party is bigger than it. That's an event. That's what it's an event. The game is secondary. But people who hate football, you're meeting a lot of these people. I don't care for that. Oh, I wouldn't.
I think that they're in the closet about it.
Walk away.
They kept.
You,
they kept.
You know a lot of people in the closet. Let's be honest. I don't know anyone in the closet. You're saying you're meeting a lot of people. They're coming out of the closet and they hate football. I don't understand that. I'd go back in the fucking closet then.
Well, that's how I met you. I went to go put my winter coat away, and all of a sudden you came out. I was like, "Whoa!"
That's not true at all. That's not how that happened. But football, Thanksgiving, it's not that big a deal to me because my teams suck and they never play on Thanksgiving. So I never get to see. I don't really care about the Bears versus the Cowboys unless I have a little dough on it. You know what I mean? A little action. Mm-hmm.
Giants,
action. Although
Giants won last week.
FanDuel in bet. I want to get on. They won last week. Yes, they did.
Okay.
But I want to get on FanDuel in Florida. We passed the law to have legalized gambling, but it's not in the books yet. On the books yet, so we can't use FanDuel and these apps to bet because
they have to wait till it's official.
I know. Sucks. I want to get on there and make some bets. I'm tired of just taking money from my niece. You know what I mean? And she's my niece, Olivia, by the way. I bet with her. She's on a bad run. She's lost every week. She's, you know what she said?
She's going to get it in her inheritance anyway. She'll get it back.
You'll have to tell your buddy. You'll have to tell your buddy Bill this. She listens to Burr's podcast, and she said since she started going with his predictions, she's lost every week.
Oh, really?
She actually, yeah. She goes, I've been listening to Bill Burr, taking his advice, and that's why I'm losing every week. I was like, yeah.
She is.
There you go.
She's 19 years old, and she's listening to Bill Burr.
18.
Oh my goodness.
Big fan. Can see him live soon somewhere.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, Maryland. But listening to his football wisdom, quote unquote, and we make bets each week. And I feel bad. I don't want to take her money, but I will, of course. I'll take it. Well, but she's on a bad streak. So
you're a sports enthusiast. You're a sports enthusiast, and Bill Burr is a sports nerd.
Yes. Well, we had him on the pod. That was a little much with his sports. He just went off on sports. Yeah. And you and I were like, okay.
That's his wheelhouse. That's his comfort zone. You can talk about just about any subject matter, but with sports, that's where he goes. He just runs with it.
And he knows what he's talking. He goes deep. He knows, like, he's talking auto racing and all these other
Formula
I don't even
One,
consider those sports,
motorcycle racing. It's like,
yeah,
dude, what are you doing? I thought you had kids. How do you have time for this shit?
It takes a lot of work, man, to really get into who the drivers are, who's good. I mean, how would you know that? I have, I don't have it, but I don't have an interest in it either. You got to have an interest in it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But yeah, she's been taking his advice with these picks and just losing every week.
I will give him shit because I will be communicating with him soon. So I will give him a little shit about that.
Please do. I mean, she's 18. She has a job. She can't be losing.
She's addicted to gambling, sports gambling because of him.
Yeah. And taking Burr's advice and losing everything here.
You wanted to say losing her shirt, but she's your niece and you don't want to get that respect.
I'm an uncle. I don't want to be a creepy uncle. I got to stay.
Too late. Join the club, pal. Welcome to the club, I should say. I am the creepiest uncle. Unbelievable.
You are. Well, you're blue. You're always
I walk right out of the bathroom going, hey, where's the toilet paper? After I've already
naked? Oh, you pull your pants up? The pants are up, though. Please tell us that.
Yeah, but my pants are unbuckled.
Oh, they're unbuckled.
Yeah.
Do you unbuckle a pant, by the way, Thanksgiving dinner? Afterwards, do you unbuckle a pant?
I'm sure I've done it. Here's the thing I do. This is when you know that you're a middle-aged dude. I start unbuckling my pants as I'm en route to the bathroom. Not because I have to have a complete lower intestinal evacuation and it's an emergency. I just do it. I do it at home. I'll be watching TV and I'll be
You're
like going,
walking and unbuckling.
I'm unbuckling my belt. Here's where it's dangerous. I do it at home. Especially if I'm home alone, I just start doing it. But I've caught myself doing it when I'm at someone else's house, like we're watching sports. I go, let me use your bathroom. And then, don't miss this play as I'm undoing my belt. And that's kind of weird.
I've watched sports with you and I've never noticed that. Thank you for not doing it in front of me. I appreciate that. That would make me uncomfortable.
Well, I have to be I'm so uncomfortable around
secure
you.
And all, but
I'm not secure at all around you. I have to watch my every move because I know you're going to be all over me. You're going to be criticizing me about something. What are you doing?
Just stay buckled. Stay buckled. That's not a lot to ask of a friend. Jesus, what are you doing over there? Why are your
I think it's
down?
age. I think a lot of dirty old men are just I think we just get to the point where we're just kind of like a myopic.
No, I don't do that.
Like tunnel vision. You don't know you're doing it. I caught myself doing it.
I knew. I would know. I'm just asking you. My question was though, do you do it at dinner on Thanksgiving? You have a big meal. Do you unbuckle at the table? You ever see those guys? They unbuckle like, I got to breathe a little bit. It's like, dude, what?
I'm sure I have.
You got to breathe a little. It's disgusting. Really?
Well, I used to stuff myself. I don't stuff myself like I used to. When I was a young man, when I was like, people were saying, you're too skinny, you got to put on weight. I would like stuff myself. And where it was, I was aching. My stomach was I was so uncomfortable for like an hour and a half.
It's not good. Not a good feeling, but then, then you take the nap. What is that in the turkey? The tryptophan or something?
Tryptophan. Yeah.
What is that called? Tryptophan.
Which is not like fentanyl. What is the one that they're putting in cocaine? What is
fentanyl?
Yeah, is that what it is?
Fentanyl.
Yeah.
It killed a couple comics. Months ago, didn't it? Three comedians died.
I think it was. I think 2 features and a headliner.
Features, we can. But a headliner can't.
You can't.
No.
I called his agent up and said, "What dates did he have on the books?"
There was a joke. Who had the joke? Who had the Thanksgiving Day joke where he goes, "I know I'm getting fat." When you're getting fat when you at Thanksgiving, you go, "Man, I got to get out of these sweatpants." Whose joke was that? I got to get out of these sweatpants.
I don't know.
Nice. I don't know.
I've heard a couple of different versions of it. I mean, different people say similar things.
Really? Oh, okay. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Plans? You and Bernie, will you be cooking a bird of some kind? Will you be being festive Thanksgiving Day?
Let's just say that Bernadette will be saying gobble, gobble, gobble.
Oh, why did I ask?
And then I'm going to stuff her.
Boom. There you go.
Check out my cranberries, lady.
That's why you tune in.
I got some cranberry sauce.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm sorry.
What'd you do last year? Last Thanksgiving? COVID Thanksgiving. I was at a hotel in Port Charlotte and I enjoyed a sandwich from Arby's. How about that? For a sad Thanksgiving, COVID.
I remember that
guy.
I remember that. Uh-huh. I remember that. Last year,
wow.
I cooked a turkey. I did cook a turkey.
You did?
Yeah, we had COVID. Right. We had the COVID cafe.
The cook of the house.
Yeah, I am. So we had.
You have your apron on.
I do.
Kiss me, I'm gay, and what does your apron say?
It says. What does it say? It says, "Blow me, I'm gay." Now get it right.
Blow me, I'm gay. I bought it for you. You think I would remember? It was a birthday gift for Alfredo. Oh yeah. Will you be having people over this year? Will people be at the Ducharme residence?
It's good. There's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be packed.
Packed.
Yeah, I will not be cooking. It's going to be so many people because I'm going to be on a cruise ship. That's why.
Oh, you're not even going to. Wow, look at you. You took some work on a.
I did, and thinking that my wife was going to join me. We've done it before. We've taken a Thanksgiving cruise. We've taken a Christmas, New Year's cruises. Just before the pandemic, the December of 2019, my niece and her husband My pregnant niece at the time and her husband, me and Bernie went on a cruise together. It was fabulous. But I took the gig, and now they're telling me that I can't have a guest.
Well, but you knew.
COVID restrictions. No.
When did you take this gig, though? This is post-COVID. There's no guests allowed.
Back in August.
That's your fault there, Alfred. There's no guests.
It's on me.
For the foreseeable future. For the future.
Did we think that they were going to loosen up by now? But here's the deal.
No.
A podium speaker brought his wife.
Are they on though, as crew? Are they on as crew?
Nope. 1 week. Out of San Diego.
I don't know. I haven't heard that. That's interesting. I was told there were no guests allowed for the foreseeable future.
Well, this guy and his wife.
I don't know what he did or how he.
Now he is retired. So did they make and it wasn't an entertainer? Did they make, he said, yeah, I heard that the entertainers aren't allowed to have guests, but I said, oh, do you speak with him? She says, no, I'm just his wife. And I didn't want to rat him out. I didn't want to rat him out. So I sent our agent an email. He goes, hey, can you please ask them if they'll make an exception for the holiday?
Right.
And if not Thanksgiving, how about Christmas? And I got the immediate response, they're not allowing guests. I said, no, I know that. Right. I want to request. And they just don't want to open up that can of worms.
No. And are you working? You're also working Christmas? You'll be on
Christmas,
the boat?
New Year's, all the holidays.
What? Oh, geez,
I have
I've done it.
3,
it's not fun.
4. Yeah, I have 4 cruises. I had to.
Wow. Well,
the land gigs that I was offered were shit, or just
garbage.
Just not great money. Everybody's complaining poverty.
Garbage.
And then a lot of the bigger acts are coming to the clubs. You know the story. And
but the real clubs I find are paying the same amount. Like I'm at Visani's November 17 through 20. And that's always been the same money. Even during COVID, he was paying.
Yeah, but they never closed.
Same money, never closed. And I'm at McCurdy's New Year's Eve.
I'm talking about. Yeah, I know.
Which is sold out.
Oh, that's great. These other clubs were shut down for months. 3-4 months, just shut down. Different parts of the country.
Right.
Each state does it differently.
Right.
So Florida's cases are plummeting. Florida's COVID cases are plummeting. You guys may have herd immunity by now because so many people had it.
I've been to the beach. I've seen the herds, folks. It is gross out there. People are disgusting, and I get it. There is herd immunity happening. A lot of cows on that beach behind me in clear water. Yeah.
You can't even see the water. There's no clearance.
People do that. The people who, men and women, not saying women, men and women who have no idea it's over. You know what I mean? Like Pat Cooper used to say, bikini season or small bathing. It's over. People don't know when it's over.
Right.
You can't wear that bathing suit anymore.
No, you got to cover up.
That's my yes. I think, who was it? David Feldman. Remember comedian David Feldman used to say, what happened to shame? We used to teach our children shame for their bodies. What happened to that? We have no one teaches shame anymore.
No, because you get canceled. You think your body,
everything's beautiful.
Shaming.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Those nudist colonies. You know, when I first had a comprehension of a nudist colony, I'm thinking, hot people all together naked.
Well,
no,
sure,
it's not.
Sure,
it's a senior citizen, tobacco skin, sun worshiping. Yeah. Nipples being dragged on the sand.
I don't know what it is too. There's some about and just even younger but bigger people or gross, ugly. They're the nudists. I don't know what it is. Like the hot people don't want to be naked, but the uglier they are and the older and heavier and whatever weird body they have, they want to be naked. You know, I mean, I've done a show
hot
there.
Hot bodies want to be scantily clad.
Right. They don't want to be nude.
Right.
You know,
they want a
naked.
little,
naked.
mystery, maybe a camel toe. Maybe the dude goes with the bulge. The banana hammock.
Sally O'Malley.
I have a hard time with the banana hammock. That is just the banana hammock. Like if I've been on a beach blanket and the dude comes up and starts talking to you. He's got the banana hammock, but he's standing up.
You're on a gay beach. That's why. What dude is talking to you in a banana hammock? Why would he be talking to you? They come out of the closet and tell you he doesn't like football? Is that what was happening? What dude comes up in a banana hammock? Hey, buddy.
It's happened.
What beach are you on?
When I was younger, like I'd be with my girlfriend, my hot little girlfriend. And he was just trying to hit on her because he was at the gym for 7 hours. What? This story? Okay, forget it. Okay, ahead.
I'm not buying this story.
All right, okay.
The guy in the banana hammock comes over to hit on your girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm trying to cover now.
While you're laying next to her, he's hitting. What the hell?
Oh, Rhode Island. You got to remember, Rhode Island, Long Island, New Jersey, very similar in that regard. Very a lot of testosterone, a lot of Italian action.
Guidos.
Guidos. That was it. That's the word.
And they drive their IROC. Remember the IROC?
Yeah.
What did it stand for, Alfred?
I forgot.
IROC. Remember the IROC?
Yeah,
Italian guys all drove them.
Wasn't that a Chevy Firebird? No,
it was called an IROC. IROC.
Right. What did it stand
I forget
for?
who made it. It stood for Italian Retard Out Cruising.
Cancel. Yo, all right, canceled. Yes, but it was IROC, but wasn't it supposed to be like the Chevy Camaro?
It was supposed to be a Camaro. Yes. Yeah, I forget who. I'm trying to think who made it though, but I don't remember.
Chevy Camaro.
Was it Chevy?
Yeah, I think it was the
Chevy IROC.
Yeah, wasn't it like that? That was the secondary name, IROC. That is funny. I do remember.
I never had one. But yeah, you could go to certain places on Long Island, and it was just the parking lot's full of IROCs.
What was your first vehicle?
And that's smell.
That you owned?
My first vehicle was
that you own, not like your parents said, here, use the station wagon. What was your first vehicle that you owned in your name? You have 10 seconds.
A Plymouth Horizon. I was in the Navy.
That's when you came out of the closet.
And you did. I said the Navy. You didn't give us your you didn't do it.
All hands on deck.
Thank you. And
you want the top bunk or the bottom?
Yeah, the Plymouth Horizon made 1 million trips from Norfolk, Virginia to Massapequa, Long Island and back, and never failed us. And then when I started doing comedy, I got a gig in North Carolina, Nags Head, and I was driving from Nags Head to Norfolk, and the car just said, "We've had enough," and it blew up. It just blew up. The engine just seized and shook, and the whole thing. I just pulled over, and that was the end of that. It was over.
What was did you maintain it? Did you change the oil? And how many miles are on this beast? Because Plymouths weren't known for going very long without having a rebuilt engine.
I don't know how many. I mean, we're talking a few years ago. I don't know how many miles are on it. I would say over 100,000.
Well, that's pretty good. If you made it over 100 grand.
Oh yeah.
Without changing the oil.
Change the oil? What do you mean? Of course.
I don't know what you did.
Of course, I changed the oil. What am I? You know what? I mean, what the hell? I don't.
Did you do it in your driveway, or did you bring it to a place, a service station?
Sir, I was in the Navy. There was no driveway. You see, you never served. You don't understand what I'm talking about here. I was on a fucking boat, and I parked in the parking lot, and then I would get off the ship and have my car, and then I, had an apartment. There was no driveway. Do you understand?
Where did you have your car serviced?
Jiffy Lube, or whatever the term was back in,
right,
89.
Right.
Jiffy Lube.
Yeah. Probably, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know when Jiffy Lube started.
Well, I'm offended that you think I don't change the oil and just run it to the ground like some.
You'd be surprised how many people do not
change the oil.
Yeah, Frank Santarelli was talking about his neighbor growing up would change this his own oil in his driveway, and there was like oil stains everywhere, and then he'd like slide out from underneath the car, and his knuckles are bleeding, and he'd grab an old greasy rag and start wiping his hands off, going, "Save $21 doing it myself." I'm paraphrasing the joke.
Yes, I know, that's funny. Yeah, I had one, but I have a bit. I'm not going to do it, of course, but I have a bit about Jiffy Lube because it's such a scam. Like when they come in and they want to upsell everything.
Oh my God!
So, yeah.
I had a guy.
I always panic when the guy's in my window though, knocking like, what kind of oil does it take? Because I never know I can never remember. And then
no, they do. They're testing you to find out your knowledge.
Right. And then I go, I don't know, olive. And then
That's a great joke. Not a great joke. It's a funny joke.
It's part of a bit. It's just a line in a bit. It's not the be all and end all joke.
Yeah. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I was very privy to all that stuff. The guy would pull out my air filter. Dude, you need a new air filter. There's something living in there. Of course, he took some leaves from my fucking windshield and stuck them in there. You got this like an insect. I go, that thing is like a month old. I changed it myself, which I would do. Air filter is $10 at AutoZone. It's 4 clips. Hold on a second. What's going on, Bern? Bern?
This is not professional.
What are you doing?
I don't care for this.
What's beep, beep, beep?
I think that's on my end. That might be.
Never mind. It's Al Romas ruining the podcast once again. What's going on?
I think that's on my end.
You're not home? Are you at your girlfriend's house?
I'm home. I'm in my home right now.
Is she there?
It's the.
Is she there?
No, she's not here. No, she's not here. I'd bring her on camera if she was here. You know what that beeping
dressed?
was?
What?
Of course, if wearing anything for God's sake. I think it was the Roomba. I have a Roomba. I think it needs to go to its little house and charge. So it's beeping. I think it's dying because it was vacuuming earlier, and now it's heading to its little charge station. I don't think it made it, so it was beeping. But I think it just crawled in there with its last life. Well, see it. That's it. Let me go.
Yeah, because it's been going on for quite some time, and I thought it was my wife doing something. Oh my God, this guy, he's unbelievable. First of all, his Roomba, it's not a Roomba, it's like a knockoff. It's like a Bumba or something like that.
We're good.
And it really does suck. There we go. Bad jokes.
See,
what?
Now this makes the podcast interesting.
Oh my God.
For me.
So I said to Al, Al,
I can watch it and see what you did
I'm
there.
in the middle of a story. So I said to Al, my penis is not your concern.
Okay.
It was out of context. Al,
I like
for those of you that are listening and have no idea what was going on, Al took his earbuds out and walked over to put his Roomba to sleep. So I was doing a bit where I was in the middle of a story. Now
do you ever do that bit on stage? Because that's all hacky. I hate that bit. Like when someone leaves the room in a club and then let's make believe, I'll tell a joke. And when I say the word cheese, you guys go nuts. And then this person won't know what's happening.
And then I hit record and it looks like I'm killing.
Yeah, I can't stand that bit, just so you know. I hope you don't do it. I'd be embarrassed.
I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
All right. Hey, you know who's in town tonight in Tampa? Well, it's Friday night. We're recording. This will air Monday. You know who's in town tonight?
Bruce Hornsby.
Going. Bruce Hornsby in the Range. No, I'm kidding. They had one song. That guy made a living off one song, which is
no, they had a few.
There, sir?
They had
Name
a few.
them. Name them.
No.
Name the hits.
No.
You can't. There's one song.
What is it?
His hit was That's the Way It Is. Some things will never change.
That put him on the map.
Right.
His family lives near my sister. That's why I'm a little bit familiar with them. They're big real estate moguls. They have a Hornsby Realty Company. They owned a lot of land there. But no, that whole album was, and then the following album was pretty big. They went on tour. Still, they're on tour.
I know they're on tour. I'm just saying, I'm not knocking the guy. I'm just saying that's great. He made a living basically with one song. The way it is.
I think they had 4 songs that broke the top 50.
Mm-hmm.
And that song broke into the top 10.
I'll bet you on that. I'll bet
Some
you.
things don't ever change.
I'll bet you an Atabay that he does not.
No, that's too expensive. I'll bet
50.
you an Undercrown.
Top 50.
An Undercrown.
Yeah. Because you just won a box for
I did
$150 of 24. It's a good score.
It was $119.87 for 25.
24. It's great. It's a great deal. Well done.
I didn't even know they had. Yeah, that. I thought it was a 20.
Well done.
It was 25.
But
that was my first one, by the way.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's fun.
Al turned me on to a website called cigarbid.com. And what happens is they have the prices will drop and it resets. And if you catch it at the right time, you put your bid in and it's accepted, you'll get it for that price. But you can get it even lower than that. What is that called? I was doing the live version of it. There's another one where you put a bid in. I guess you lowball it. You put a bid in, and then when it expires.
Yeah.
If you have the highest
you could
one,
take a week or so. Yeah.
You've done those.
But
right?
then it comes back, someone outbid you. Yeah, it comes back, you get an email, somebody just outbid you, and then you want to put another bid. And it's okay. But that other one's more fun because you could be like, oh, I'm going to buy it now. And then it resets.
Yes.
And then you wait again and go through it again. And then you go, oh, I don't know, right? That's a good price. So then you got to just put something in your head going, if it says 119, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
You got to be
that's what I did.
And you did. But that's a hell of a deal. I mean, that's especially, in Tampa, Florida, those sticks are about $10 or $11. But
here they're about
California,
12
where you are, everything
15, 12 to 15, 12 to 16 bucks for that stick.
And you got 25 of them for $119.
Yeah, I got the $6.95 shipping. And then I paid a little
standard.
tax. A little tax. But I have to pay that here. The tax here is 9.5%.
Well, let's bet one of those. Let's bet one.
Okay.
And we'll put it on the Facebook, YouTube, Instagram and all that. But Bruce Hornsby, you're saying, let's get the bet straight. You're saying Bruce Hornsby and the Range had 4 songs in the top 50 over the years. They've had 4. Okay. I say they did not have 4. It could be 3, but I don't think they had 4. And that's the bet. If they had 4, I send you an Undercrown. If they had less than 4, you send me an Undercrown.
The thing, what I love about this bet is even if I lose, the fact that if you send me an Undercrown, it's going to cost you $12 for the cigar. It's only going to cost me $4.80. I'm loving that already. Right. I'm almost getting. I almost want to lose just so I can go $4.80. Here you go, peasant.
Right, and just
throw it at you. Just throw it at you.
Yeah,
like a spring-loaded package. So when you open it up, it just like tosses it at you.
But I'm not going to lose. I'm very well. Anyway, my point was, all right, we got that. That's a bet. Let's put it down.
Okay.
Bet.
The results are in. According to Billboard's Top 40, Bruce Hornsby had a number 1 hit, 4 top 10s, and 9 songs total in the top 40. Pay up, bitch.
My point was, Rolling Stones are in town tonight. Rolling Stones are at Raymond James Stadium where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers play. I considered going, not going to go. Would you go? What are your thoughts on that? Because
how much
Rolling
tickets?
Stones ticket? Well, it's basically sold out. You could scalp some tickets, but I'm thinking
bucks?
I'm not going to get anywhere a decent seat for any. It's going to be. I was thinking $300-$400 for anywhere decent.
See, that's one thing about stadium concerts. I got tickets. You want to go? I'm like, well, where is it? I saw YouTube.
Well, you get a stadium map. I have a stadium map, but then I was going to look at the ticket but it's like I've done a million football games that way. But then I'm like, even a decent seat in the stadium is not gonna be great. And then I don't know. Do I care really that much? The Stones.
I just don't like. I like going with a group of people and we're drinking.
Mm-hmm.
We got a little buzz. That could be fun. Then you don't. It doesn't matter where you sit, I guess. But if you're going with like one other person, I want good seats. I want to be up there. Like
exactly.
I went to the Clippers game. Rondell, our friend Rondell, he has season tickets, and they're right there. Like they're a couple rows back from courtside, on the floor, right where all the players come out.
Right.
It's awesome. It's spectacular seeing a game from there. You know?
Right.
That's the exception. Dr. Joe's box seats is sweet. That was nice when we went to go see the induction of John Gruden.
Right. Yeah, which didn't even exist now.
Oh, by the way, did you hear?
The Ring of Honor.
He's driving an Uber. He's driving for Uber.
Gruden. Oh God, that's quite a downfall. You know what I mean? Because it's $100 million contract. He did 4 years. You think that's 40 mil, but I heard Uber is pretty
paying well.
So.
Well, it's paying well right now because nobody's going back to work still. There's a lot of people that would normally drive an Uber that are not going back. They're still collecting unemployment.
California still going with the unemployment and the you still doing
that's nationwide
the there? You still doing the COVID, you guys in California? Uncle COVID.
It's weird. We're seeing the signs on restaurants now. Starting November 4th, you have to show your vaccination card.
Mm-hmm. Why is that weird?
Or you're not allowed indoors. You can eat outside.
Right.
I don't know. It's just
right, but New York, I think, has been that way for a bit.
Yeah, but a lot of restaurants don't enforce it. I took a train, by the way, and it said signs everywhere. Mandatory, you must wear a mask on board the train at all times except for when you're eating or drinking. And there wasn't many, but there was a few people that got on with no mask. Nobody said anything to them. And they were all like pumped up dudes too, that you could tell that they had like prison time. And so no one's going to say anything to them,
Exactly.
And I just feel bad because first of all the employees have to wear them. So why can't we just do our part and throw it on for a couple hours? What's the big deal?
It is weird that the employees are wearing masks. Like here, no one wears a mask, but the employees are wearing them.
Yeah.
And no one else, though. Not one customer in any bar or restaurant's got a mask on, but your waiter and waitress, bartender mostly do.
I think out of respect for them, it's easy. Yeah. It's so easy to wear a mask to walk into a restaurant, right? You sit down and you take it off. It's not a sheeple thing. It's just it's respect for the workers.
Yeah. It was weird coming off the ship where I wore a mask every day indoors for months and months. And I come home to Florida and there's no mask. I mean,
you guys reached herd immunity now.
I don't even have one. I don't think I even have a mask, literally. I mean, like, although in the Uber, we need one. Because when we were away last weekend.
Yeah, but you don't wear it in the Uber. You just sleep.
We were away last weekend, though. We did a lot of Ubers. And I would say if there were 5 out of 6. We just asked the guy, do you care about the mask? And he's like, oh, they have to wear a mask. But if we say, we're good, they wouldn't wear a mask. So we're in one Uber with masks and the rest of them, fuck the mask. You know what I mean?
Well,
we drink it. We're having fun.
I got you.
We're out partying. You know what I mean?
I've hung out with you driving around in Ubers, drinking, chasing cigars, not skirts. We don't chase skirts. We chase cigars.
No, we chase.
There's another cigar place over here. They got the cigar. It's pretty reasonable. That's Al Romas.
Well, we went to New Smyrna Beach. Basically, we'd never been there, either one of us. We thought it'd be fun, but we went to go to this restaurant called the Tree House, and it sounded great. The Tree House, the bar is in the trees, and restaurant. But we went to the bar Friday night, and it was great. Up in the tree, it was really kind of cool. And then Saturday, I had a reservation for the restaurant. We went there at 6:30. Thought it's gonna be crowded. We'll get a drink first. No, sit right in. So we go in and they go, would you like to sit outside or inside? We go outside. It's like a fucking picnic table. Just nothing. There's no atmosphere. It's like, this is it.
Go back inside.
So then we went in and I go inside. They go, we'll seat you inside. Sit down inside. I'm like, this isn't any good. This sucks. And we drove, 2.5 hours to go to this place. Meanwhile, in the Uber on the way there, the Uber driver had said, there's this great Italian restaurant. Next time you come in town, you got to go to that one. It's like walking distance from the treehouse, but it's fucking great. So then we sit down, we're looking at this, I think it's like a plastic menu. It's like a lunch thing. And then I was like, we got to get out of here. And then she's like, well, what are we going to do? I go, we'll just tell me we have an emergency. We got to go. We're going to walk over to the Italian place. That's the call. Meanwhile,
you went with the emergency? You went with the lie?
Junior.
You went with the lie?
Junior fell down. He's hurt.
My kid.
And Junior's 40.
Yeah, he's
42, by the way.
He's 42. He fell off his swing.
Yeah, Junior's he's a little slow and he has some problems. But so we get out of there. We're walking now, and as we're walking, I'm thinking in my head, I go, "Oh God, I hope this place is good," because we just gave up a definite. Well, it's okay. I don't know what this fucking place is. Then we walk around the corner, and it's a parking lot, and there's tables in the parking lot, and there's hundreds of people, and I'm thinking, what is this? I don't want to sit outside and eat in a parking lot. This fucking sucks. But we walked in, and that was the overflow. I guess during COVID, that's where they did it. Mm-hmm. But they kept it because it's so popular. Tables of people, they have live music, drinks going nonstop. So we check in. They go, they don't take reservations because I had called from the place. Anyway, the woman goes, it's a 2-hour wait. And this is about now 7.
Cocktails.
So we're like, that's fine. So we got drinks.
You always get called early.
About an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hour and a half.
Hammered.
Got seated in there. And this place has trees. Literally, they built around the trees. The trees are going through the roof. There's open roof. And this is the real, not a tree house, but this place should have been called Tree Something. You know what I'm saying? And fantastic. Great food.
Great food.
Yeah. Oh God, I had an ahi appetizer, ahi tuna with the coffee taste crusting around the ahi tuna. Oh man.
That's Italian?
That's Italian, sir. It's good, really good shit.
Coffee? Like coffee grounds?
Yeah, coffee. A coffee taste in the crusting around the ahi tuna. You know what I'm saying?
No.
As an appetizer.
I've never had that. Oh, as an appetizer. I thought that was your entree.
Appetizer. No.
So that was yummy? That was yummy, or were you hammered? And everything was good.
Delicious. No, it was delicious. Delish.
Well, you had to wait. You had to wait 2 hours to eat, so you probably worked up an appetite.
90 minutes. But anyway, it was a good
you went to the other place.
Glad we left. Glad we walked out of there and took a chance and found a great place. And, it was called the Garlic. If you're in the New Smyrna Beach area, the Garlic is the joint to go.
So let me get this right. Did you guys drive down from Tampa or Clearwater to this place 2 hours plus?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You left your car at a hotel then, and then you Ubered.
Yeah, we drove.
Okay.
Yeah, we drove to the hotel. Ubered.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Right. Just trying to figure it all out.
Not gonna be buzzing around New Smyrna after drinking. I'm a responsible adult. I know.
All right. Do we have any dates we have to plug?
Plug away, sir. I'm at Vasani's in Port Charlotte, Florida, November 11 through 17. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 1 show a night. Saturday, 2 shows. And then I'm at McCurdy's in Sarasota, New Year's Eve, but I think it's sold out. But come to Vasani's, check it out. And we got a couple of our Two Dicks fans coming out. Our buddy Tom is coming out with his wife. He's already wrote me that he's bought tickets.
Nice.
And I'm hoping to see Deb Swick. We haven't seen or heard
from
Deb Swick in a while. I hope she's well and an original. She's like an OG.
Yeah, her and her husband. But Deb has been a big supporter and fan of the 2Ds for a while now. From the beginning.
Yeah. So I'm hoping from the very beginning. So I'm hoping to see them also. And And then our friends, Dr. Joe and the boys, they're all coming out, I think, Saturday night. So
That's great.
Should be fun. Yeah, see a lot of people. How about you? Some club work?
I do. I'm going to be with the Bernadette Pauly at the Sandman Comedy Club. That's in Richmond, Virginia, and that's going to be December 10th through the 12th, 3 nights, 5 shows. Be there.
Wow.
Prior to that, I got some local gigs. I got a couple of cruise ships, and I got some corporate stuff that nobody can go to unless you're on the ship or you're an employee of the company that's having the private party. So that doesn't do anybody any good. And then the big one. The big one is in February. It's actually Valentine's weekend at Laugh Boston, again with Bernadette Pauly, Tom Cotter, Carrie Louise Cotter, Vicky and Max Cohen, Vicky Cooperman. It's going to be a lot of fun. We did it a couple of years ago.
That sounds like a hell of a show. You and Cotter and your wives, everyone's funny. It's a good show.
Yeah.
What is the Virginia? Is that to Richmond? Because I used to work the Richmond Comedy Club in Richmond.
This
Virginia,
is a new
down
club.
in the Fan, in the Coldy area, the Fan, I believe.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's the area. This was I think an old bank and is now a comedy club. And a couple from, I want to say Wisconsin or somewhere, loved comedy, and they said, let's open up our own comedy club. And they chose Richmond for some reason. They did their research, and they're kicking ass. It's a great club, is from what I understand. Wow. Cotter did it, and he reported back. He said it's a good club. And
Excellent.
And the owner's not
very
jaded.
good.
So there you go. That's it. So that wraps it up for this episode of the Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast, a spin-off from the web series, the spin-off, The Two Dicks. Be looking for a future episode of that. Anything else, Al?
I think we hit it all, and welcome to November. It's November 1st already. Can you believe it?
I do not believe it.
I'm telling you, it's a fact. Nothing to believe. It's real.
Don't forget to review us and rate us. It really helps.
The Talking Dicks became friends at a very young age, and the rest is history.
I'm losing my mind.
Patreon.com/The Two Dicks, which is named after our web series. This is the Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
What?
Done.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
We'll fix it in post, you son of a bitch.
Okay, sure.
All right. Subscribe. Mary.
Go to patreon.com/The Two Dicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money. Why?
I think it ends on that. That's beautiful.